Dancing Bobby Donkey. Here we go. Give me one moment. Ah, that's just astounding. Okay. And then the world was howling, fury, chaos, screaming, down to all we know being pulled in half. So I've now had an issue. I don't know. I'm not sure if I remember how this game works. I'm just kind of playing it by ear and praying. I'm gonna go back to the alchemy tower and I'm just gonna brew a potion. You spend the week experimenting with different brews and you gain some magic in mind. One day you hear the alchemist shout, "Eureka!" When you look over to see what he's done, you spot a small, previously dead ferret come back to life? I figured out the antidote to death, the alchemist exclaims. The undead ferret lets out a horrific noise and lumbers around slowly. Ugh. I'm gonna praise the accomplishment. I ain't gonna get involved in this. That's amazing, you say, slightly discomforted by the ferret's presence. You didn't hurt the alchemist's feelings. You gain 1 charm. So we're the big brute guy now. We're gonna go to the gardens. He needs to meditate and atone for what he's done. You spend the week in deep meditation. I gain a magic in mind. One day a beggar comes up to you looking at me for spare change. I'll give him all of my wealth. You pass him a sack of coins. He thanks you and walks away. The next night you recognize him on a bench. You spot him eating what looks like a fresh roasted chicken. He sees you and smiles a toothless grin. You feel good about yourself. You gain 1 physique. You gain a finesse, a mind, a charm, and a magic. Wow, everyone. I'm gonna go back to the slums and fight crime. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain a mind, physique, and finesse. One night, a man walks up to you. "Oh, excuse me, sir, are you feeling a little lonely tonight?" he asks. "For only a small amount of coin, I can make you feel good all night." Sure! I'll hand him a small sack of coins. I want to feel good all night long. I'm here for a good time, not for a long time. You lose 2 wealth. On your way to the house, you start talking about philosophy, history, magic, and, well, everything, really. The two of you have an amazing conversation that goes well into the morning. You gain 2 mind and 2 charm. Dang! The man apologizes for the lack of sex, but you thanks for the chat. I'm okay with that. He refunds you half of what I got? Oh my god! So not only did I not get a disease, I got half my money back in a good conversation? Wow! When it arrives this time, how will it fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong, or have we forgotten? This is gonna go to hospital, and she's gonna tend to patients. You spend the week tending to and diagnosing patients. Let's go. You gain 2 mind and you earn 1 wealth. One day, while in the maternity ward, you notice a woman about to give birth. Sounds good. Thank you for the lurk. The baby she births is no ordinary baby, however. The baby's skin is pitch black and shiny as its eyes glow like an orange flame. It wrestles itself from the doctor's hands and tries to fly away. "Stop that demon!" yells the doctor. "Use my magic." Will you wave your hand and put up a magical barrier to block the exit? The demon bounces right off of it and collapses onto the ground. Quick thinking! You gain 1 mind. The doctor runs up with a scalpel and quickly slits the demon's throat. Your mouth agape at what the doctor's mercilessly killing of a baby. He shrugs and walks away. We're going to the palace. We're gonna attend a ball. We spend a week attending a fancy ball. To charm and a finesse. One day you overhear a jester tell a joke to a group of people. Everyone laughs, but you didn't understand the joke at all. Try to figure out the joke on my own. Ask for an explanation. What the joke meant exactly. The jester scolds you at length about the dangers of explaining jokes. Something about puppies and dying when you try to dissect them. What? You don't understand, but everyone around you starts laughing. Presumably the jester had made another joke at your expense. You've been coming to terms with the fact that your sense of humor is lacking. Being more self-aware, you've managed to exude an aura of confidence. You gain 1 charm. Go to the gardens and landscape. You spend the week maintaining the plants in the royal garden. You gain 1 finesse, 1 physique, and earn myself 1 wealth. One day, a toothless old woman approaches me.
Small pouch of magic beans. You be interested in purchasing them?
Oh, 1 second. Of course! You spend 1 wealth on the beans. You always bet on beans. Later, you decide to plant them in a small, rarely visited part of the garden. Yawhg is almost here. The Yawhg is almost here. The Yawhg is almost here. Week 6. What do? We gotta try our best. Brew a potion. You spend the week experimenting with different potions and brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day you hear cries for help coming from the next room. Running over to investigate, you see that the alchemists have created an ooze monster. How do you dispatch the ooze? Blast it with magic. You pulverize the ooze into a puddle with an array of magical spells. The alchemists all cheer. You gain 1 charm. Oh, this guy, he's really physical. He's gonna just go to the tavern and drink his sorrows away. You spend the entire week getting absolutely wasted. You gain, oh yeah, what, 2 charm and a physique? One day, an impromptu drinking contest is held? I'm gonna enter. You down the pint after pint, drinking as if life depended on it. You drink it in frenzy, you take a quick look around and you notice you're the only one conscious. You clumsily take the cash prize and make your way home. You earn 2 wealth. And our last one is this. He's gonna go to the slums and he's gonna pickpocket by the end of it. You perform petty theft for the entire week. You gain 1 wealth and 2 finesse. One night, a small child approaches you with hands cupped out towards you. He doesn't say anything, but just looks at you with wide eyes, waiting expectantly. I'll give him some coin. Toss him a sack of coins. You lose 1 wealth. He thanks you and walks away. The next night, you recognize him on the street. You spot him eating what looks like a fresh loaf of bread. He sees you, and he smiles. You feel good about yourself. 1 physique, 1 finesse, 1 mind, 1 charm, 1 magic. The storm arrives in the night. By the morning, it still rages. 3 full days the tempest puts us through the grinder, drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become. our home. Does anything yet live? Is it? Are we past saving? Choose your role. She's got a lot of magic. She's going to be the conjurer. You take it upon yourself to help conjure supplies for the town. With your magic, you summon supplies of the highest caliber. With little effort, you're summoning high-quality lumber and food out of nowhere. This helps rebuilding efforts significantly. 19 physique? You take it upon yourself to rebuild the town by hand. You rebuild the homes at breakneck speed, impressing the rest of the survivors. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. Alright. We got a lot of finesse and a little bit of magic. The looter. You break into abandoned buildings and hoard together everything for yourself. You gain 3 wealth. You gain another 3 wealth. This hurts the survival effort. Oh. And so, we set about our tasks. Once more, living our lives. This time, in a way we might never have expected, or even wanted. But, in the end, we were defeated. Those of us left struggled to put our homes to rights. But the effort was futile. Doomed. The rest, the city, bled survivors, eventually becoming a husk, a dead thing. And, perhaps, the Yawhg was only partly to blame. Your previous alchemy experience serves you well after the Yawhg. You start an underground potion brewing facility. You get people hopelessly addicted to your variety of substances and exchange them for favors and services. You do well for yourself within the broken walls of this former village. The fact that many people are dying from the potion overdoses phases you little. The town is in shambles and you're too afraid to go anywhere else. One day someone offers you strength potions in exchange for your services as a bodyguard. You happily oblige. After a few strength potions, however, you become strangely dependent on them, craving them constantly. They take a huge toll on your body, and well, your health deteriorates very quickly. On the outside, you look like a hulking beast, but your insides are rotting and limp. One day, you have one too many potions. Your corpse is found face down in a puddle of vomit and foam. You escaped with the ruined town with giant bags of coins and jewels and other valuable trinkets. You moved to a new city, living a life of luxury and elegance. Unfortunately, the new city you moved to has their own evil, horrible, the Yawhg. The Yawhg sweeps through their city, tearing everything you know. This time, when you go rummaging through the debris of valuables, you encounter a group of people doing the same. You get into a knife fight with one of them, which results in you bleeding out in a pool of rubble. This has been the Yawhg, everyone. If you liked the video, consider leaving a like, follow, and subscribe. Check us out on other social medias linked in the description. Bye now.